Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Serginho. Van Dijk getting this one clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared without hesitation. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Beckham very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Denilson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's a little off target. And he's let fly! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish of true class! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
The goal scorer!
And that is a super goal! A truly super goal!
Oh, that's a tremendous hit, and the obvious issue for the keeper was not seeing it early enough.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he'll shoot here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Yuri is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Yuri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kolomuani has found the net here, of course.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in. It's Bergkamp! Now, who's going to be first to this? Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bergkamp. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now that's well seen too. Elise.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Perfectly measured that. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bergkamp did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Areas shown on this map.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Safi Salih. Coming
That
on the
gets things
field
going for the
is
second half.
Number 9, Darwin
Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
It was more possible than probable, and
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Beckham. Isak. Bergkamp. Yuri. And he cuts out the supply. Rudiger. Casemiro. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Defending of the desperate variety. And smartly reclaimed.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Isak fires from distance. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary. That was just the goalkeeper's a bit. Has a goal! It's in!
that looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Goal! After 66 minutes is number 18, Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Substitution on the field, number 27, Serginho. Coming
Madrid
on to
are
replace
looking
him
pretty
is
rattled at the moment, Jim.
number 20,
There's no doubt about that,
Messi.
Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. And here's Colomwani.
There's a real appetite from them.
He's gone for goal. Couldn't squeeze it through. Isak. Oh, that's clever. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Might be danger here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the
It's a
field
poor throw
is
that, picked off
number
with
5,
relative ease.
Conte. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show! Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Koulibaly claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Make his way to the information centre.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he won't reach that. He's got the shot away! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he thumps it clear. Brighton are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a shade optimistic. Madrid can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. Brighton have the chance to go the other way. And he's there to retrieve it.
Olise really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Dembele. That's a throw. He has found the way through. Chooses to go back. Chip through. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the header! Oh, that is a great stop! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Beckham. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Olise. Could be danger here. Decent hit! It's in! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Cruyff! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
But climbs up big! I've fallen loose again!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Nice sequence of passes this, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fiddles it through, gets his pass away. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kimmich. Here's a player who has defined a generation. Spread it left. Chance here to counter. He is through here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Colomwani, picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's a fine interception. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's through here. Oh, important interception. Well, there's the clearance. It looked as though that might lead to something quite... Fires from distance. Oh, he's been... In he goes again! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he? Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Better stadium fund.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forlan.
Oh, really well played.
Casemiro. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And it's Bergkamp. Vieira.
The attendance for this match was
Van Basten.
70,987.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he thumps it clear. Iniesta going face to face with... He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Johan
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 17, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
Rudiger cuts out the pass. Palmer. Well, played right into his path. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Hernandez. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he was quick to react. Rummenigge. Rummenigge is flagged offside. Rodri, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Forlan. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, super find. That's that, the end. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And a quick reminder
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
Just had Pedri! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pass is intercepted. David Villa. David Villa going face to face with his great rival. He rises! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead. Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Lam. David Villa. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Olise.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fires from distance. Gilberto Silva. Bayern Munich have got it back and they'll have another go. Good spot, he's seen the run. David Villa looking to run onto it. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Neymar. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. Great chance! And another try! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. With a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bayern Munich are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That is a great pick out. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, there's the clearance. Adams. Pedri. Now Byrne. That is good alertness. Out to the right. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bergkamp. Olise. He is through here. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Gilberto Silva.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, important interception. Gilberto Silva floated through. Now it's Neymar. And he's in on real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. All facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pedri. Pedri turns and goes back. He's had a shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Bayern Munich really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Bayern Munich certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Just eases him off the ball. Lahm. Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. Well read. And the danger is averted. Olise. And he thumps it clear. And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's really nicely played. Messi. Chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Messi plays it short. Nice control. Oh, he's played it in low. Van Dijk is there to clear. Looks to go up and over. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great position here. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Can he get onto this?
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, no joy this time. No way through. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. Neither side yet able to find the net. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Colomwani! It's a goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Adams. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Olise. Oh, he's onto this. Olise, and he's managed to get free. And he gets rid in a hurry. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. Some first half thoughts?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Casemiro. Bergkamp. And it's Bergkamp. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Danielson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. And this is Stoichkov. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's gone in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Bergkamp. Back into the middle. Mendes spots it and intercepts.
The attendance for this match
Casemiro.
was 72,300.
Who saw this coming? Madrid certainly weren't expecting this. What a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Danielson. And smartly reclaimed. To Messi. Nuno Mendes. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Bergkamp. Colomwani! And that is doing no harm at all.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Olise. Pedri. Interesting ball. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Madrid finding their passes. Look at the space. There's the hit! There's a goal! And they get themselves in front! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
McTominay was in no mood for any of that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Danielson. That's that, the end. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Colomwani voted man of the match and deservedly. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has
welcome
joined
to
us for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, but his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays, of course, but back then, I think his qualities were...
Danielson! He's done very well to get to that.
Danielson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Thuram can get it clear. Steaming on goalwards. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's burst through. Great ball if he can get there. Adams clears it away. Bergkamp. Olise. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Bergkamp. Amrabat. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to hits one! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and...
Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Kolo Muani deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Danielson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And he cuts out the supply. Danielson. Clips it so gently. Can he latch on to this? Oh, easy pickings there. He's looking to set free a runner. And it's hoisted clear. Danielson. He's had it! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Amrabat, and here's Cantona.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Cantona.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's onside. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He won't be happy with that one. Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Bergkamp. Danielson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cantona. Van Dijk cuts it out. Hernandez. Danielson. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Casemiro. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Danielson.
So, time for
Coming
changes
on the field
on both
is
sides, actually.
Number 17.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Substitution.
And they
in
deserve
progress.
great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back. Busquets touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Very much into the last knockings.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And
There
that
will be 1
interception
minute added
was
time.
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He could be in here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Kolomuani claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Today.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Van Nistelrooy really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's managed to get free. Great hit! And that was very necessary. He's in space and looking for options. Well, there's the clearance. Looking for options for movement. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Giggs. Looking here to chip it through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bergkamp. Van Nistelrooy, too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Busquets. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's not going to reach. Done delicately. And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Played with finesse. Now that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, there's the hit! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that's it. That was always inevitable. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Van Nistelrooy has a shot!
The attendance for this match...
That is decidedly lacking.
Mazraoui put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Back into the middle. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. And they win it back again. Bruno Fernandes. Luis Garcia.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he thumps it clear. And they're quick to get it back. Kane. Great, can he finish? It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And Bergkamp! It's a goal! And there is his 30th goal. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
We have ourselves a real game here. He's going for goal! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then. Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, it's Bergkamp. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance to finish. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them.
Van Nistelrooy! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Najraoui. Adams makes the interception. Oh, perfectly measured that. No mess. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
For a special presentation featuring
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are in my ear! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that. Well, I have a feeling that Shinji Kagawa will be key today, Peter.
He should feel good about himself as well. Fabulous applause as he came out of the tunnel. Mind you, great expectations as well. Shot a goal! He can get that clear. Looking for the run.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kagawa. Kamavinga. Veron. And here's Grealish. Now it's Grealish. Oh, smashing header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
First quarter of an hour gone. Rudiger is there to clear. He's gone for goal! Through Bangkok United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a nicely measured pass. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Casemiro getting on for a third of the way through the game. Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. He's in, surely! Big header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Grealish clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's intervened well there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Always onto this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Pinches it off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bergkamp, given the lift of his goal. And it's Kagawa. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
And now,
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Hernandez. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bout of passing here, real chance! He's had a shot! And he's following up! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Rodri cuts it out. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more... There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Grealish. Well, they could break here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That is good alertness. Camavinga, Baron. Alexander-Arnold. This is it then, now or never. Olise.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Looks to go up and over. Gonzalo Ramos finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on
Through
to
Bangkok
replace him
United,
is
choosing to
number
make the first
18,
change.
Fernando
So, time
Torres.
for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Now here's... Up he goes! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Substitution on
Well,
the field.
plenty of moving targets to
Number
pick out in the box.
23,
Obviously increases your chances of the ball
Coming on
being
the
met
field
like that by
is
someone.
Number 14, Eze.
Van Balten. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
Your
of anybody
reflections
who
then,
has
Jim?
found themselves
Well,
a
neither
little
side
lost
could
today.
get over the line
Please
here.
look at the
Perhaps
screen
one
for
team
information
might be
on how to
happier,
find
but
your way around
at the
this
final
stadium.
reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.